Welcome to the Inner Champions podcast. Would you like to promote your business so the world can find you? Or would you like to become a sponsor of the podcast? If so, please contact us on Instagram at Inner Champions Podcast. Lastly, follow our current sponsor at The Real Talk with Jordyn.
Welcome to the Inner Champions podcast. Today we will kind of recap on what we already kind of talked about. Kind of briefly already what we talked about in the previous episode is, kind of my upbringing, kind of what I've had to go through as a young adult, in early stages of high school, kind of the things that I've done in and out of high school, as far as continuing to give back to my community, continuing to be a well-known, call it public speaker or self-advocate. I believe strongly in that, especially with somebody with the challenges that I have. If those of you that don't know, in my last episode, I covered a little bit about my childhood and the things that I'm having to face with on a regular, everyday basis. One of those being a triplegic cerebral palsy. It is a daily challenge. It is a continual reminder not to follow in your biological parents' footsteps with drug abuse. It is a constant reminder to be thankful and be appreciative of each and every single day. As they say, you don't know when the last day could be your last day, if that makes sense. But today we will try to get into more of a mix of things, just a continued episode of what it's like to be me in my current situation. Again, this is a place where I want to come on here and I want to be able to be completely or as transparent as possible to the world. I feel that it is time, or I've reached a time in my life where I am comfortable in my own skin to alert the world that there are people out there, such as myself, who have built enough confidence, have built enough courage to express some of the things they are faced with. Each person's experience might be different than the others, which is fine, and that is okay to do or to be okay with. At least that's how I feel. So let's get into more of just, I guess, what I'm faced with every single day. And this is going to be probably a sensitive topic to some. Maybe not, I don't know. But one of the biggest things that I'm faced with every day, even at the age that I am currently, is a constant, not necessarily judgment, but a constant view from the outside. And I'm going to really talk about this, and I'm pretty passionate about this, so be prepared. But anyway, it from the outside, we'll call it that. Every day when you walk out your front door, you don't know what's to come. Could be a really positive, could be a really great day. But with those really positive, great days, when you walk out your front door, there are some negative days. Or there are some setbacks. I hate the word negative. I don't believe in the negative, realm of things. But anyway, so back to, just a typical day in the day of my life. For example, when you go anywhere in public, I feel that somebody with my, challenge, aka disability, you're always being looked at. You're always being, oh my gosh, how does he do that? Those are the typical things. Or, is he okay? Or, he just doesn't look good today. And things like that. And that's all fine and, wonderful. But the biggest ones are when you get those constant stares. Now, when I talk about constant stares, I don't talk about, the youngsters looking at you and wondering. They're concerned. They don't know. They're completely innocent. But when you get the, younger adults, older adults, even seniors, it shocks me to this day that you get into some places and people act like they've never seen it before. And I can agree with that to a certain extent, but somebody with my challenges and my, overcomings, unfortunately, we're seeing it more regular. Unfortunately, it's not going away. It's actually increasing. And how I've been able to overcome the people that look at you, the people that, oh my God, is he okay? The people that, say things under their breath that they think that you can't hear, but you can hear. It's just like I would tell you, in anything, you have to know how to build thick skin. You have to know how to just shut them out. Now, to a point, if it becomes too vulgar or too, something that you don't want to let be silent, go up to them, approach them. This is something that I would do. Now, again, where I was saying that each person's situation is different. I get that. You may not have the vocal capabilities. You may not have the AKA backup of support or friends in case you possibly could get into altercations. I will be honest with you. I will be transparent. This has happened to me a couple times to where I have got in some altercations with kids, grown adults. But that plays into the fact that I refuse to back down. And that's with anything. With having something like this, and I truthfully don't know where it came from. I want to put a lot of stress onto my parents, is where it came from. I've been very outspoken since the day I was born. And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that, I don't back down. I don't quit in anything that I do. I don't allow, people to tell me no. I'll just keep it simple. So, again, with these people, when you go into public and you do these things and you give back as much as I've given back, or I've felt that I've given back, some people look at you sideways, some people look at you up and down and go, okay, I'm with you. And the other people that look at you sideways just check out too early and don't know or understand what you could give back. And that's, let the public be the public. But I want to let you know that even, in the public, you can do things, you can give back. There are those few that will, support you and allow you to do what you're capable of doing. Again, this is just an episode about what's it like for me to be in the public eye. Again, is it comfortable? Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes it's wonderful. Other days it's not so great and you just don't want to go and you just don't want to do it. But you build that courage, you build that confidence to overcome it, and you don't allow the naysayers to dictate what you want your future outcome to be, to just survive, because that's what it comes down to. So with all of this information, I just highly encourage those of you who have challenges going out in public, whether it be a physical, a mental, or a disability or challenge that we don't see, continue to tell yourself or have someone help tell you that even though you have these things, to be okay with the fact that, whatever the outside people say, allow it to be said. But then also, if you're able to, come back with your own message to them of why you do what you do, or why you're out in the public, or why you have to survive in this crazy world and society of where it's at today. It's very important to have, your own reasons to why you do what you do, or you refuse to give in to those that think that you can't do something, or, and it's very passionate. I'm very passionate about it, and I will continue to be passionate about it. I just encourage those of you who might be faced with, speed bumps or obstacles to not allow yourself to give in. Don't give in. If it's something that you believe, if it's something that you are wanting to, face your fears per se, then do so. I highly, highly encourage that. And this is my outlook in public life, and there's more to come. These are just episodes that I want to be able to throw out there, kind of give you the taste of what you're going to get, and stuff like that. So that's that, and I really hope that, this is something that you guys can learn from. Thank you for tuning in to the Inner Champions podcast with your host, Robert Feild. Make sure also to follow us on social media at Inner Champions Podcast on Instagram, Inner Champions Podcast on Facebook, and hopefully some more social media platforms to come. If any of you out there want to do an episode or be on an episode, please reach out to Coach's Corner Radio Show at gmail.com. Thanks for tuning in, guys. See you on the next one.